They thought they were preserving the dead. One final image, one last memory, proof that someone had existed. In the late 1800s, families would pose their loved ones after death, propping them up, dressing them, sometimes even painting their eyes open. Not to frighten anyone, but to hold on to them a little longer. Because once the photograph was taken, that was all that remained. But early photography wasn't clean. It wasn't safe. It relied on unstable chemical processes, plates coated in silver nitrate, sensitive, volatile, reactive to even the smallest trace of light, and something else. Because not every photograph came out the way it should. Some developed wrong. Figures appearing where no one had stood. Shapes forming behind the subject. Silhouettes bleeding into the image, as if something had stepped into the frame after the photograph was taken. At first, they blamed the process, exposure errors, movement, defects in the plates. But the shapes, they were too consistent, too human, and too deliberate. But what if silver nitrate wasn't just capturing light? What if it captured something else? Something that remained, something that took form. And what if today we're simply calling them something different? Shadow figures. And over time, those shapes didn't stay in the photographs. They started appearing elsewhere, in homes, hallways, corners of the rooms where the light doesn't quite reach. Always incomplete, always just out of focus. And if they were never meant to be seen directly, maybe that's why you only catch them in your peripheral vision. Because whatever they are was never truly captured to begin with. And no one has ever been able to explain what shadow figures are until you look back at what the Victorians may have been doing without realizing it. If those early photographs created something, if they pulled fragments of something unfinished into the world, then those fragments didn't disappear. They adapted. They spread. They learned how to exist outside the frame. And now they don't need photographs anymore. Because once something is brought into the world, it doesn't always go back. So the next time you notice something move in the corner of your eye, you might not be imagining it. And the next time you feel that presence behind you, that quiet certainty that you're not alone, you won't be wondering what it is. You'll be wondering how long it's been there.